Hello dear students, welcome to your on-class Chemistry with Minds. This is Dr. Ajay Gupta. I opened this YouTube channel just for you only because I think most of you students take the chemistry as one of the most difficult subjects. But don't worry, now I am here for you and I will make this subject one of the easiest subjects for you. So let us start. Today we will discuss what is organic compound and what is inorganic compound. After discussing the organic compound and inorganic compound, we will discuss what is organic chemistry, and what is inorganic chemistry. There was actually only three types of major sources in the olden days. That was number one, plants, number two, animals, and number three, minerals. In olden days, all the naturally occurring substances are supposed to be derived from these major sources only. Later on, in 1780, in the year of 1780, chemist has divided all the naturally occurring substances which are isolated from these three major sources into two classes. First class was organic compounds and second class was inorganic compounds. Now, on what basis they have divided into two classes? They have divided, but what was the basis? They have divided the organic compound and organic compound in these two classes on the basis of their sources. So, sources was plants, animals and minerals. Now, what are the organic compounds and what are the inorganic compounds? Organic compounds are the compounds which are derived from living organisms. Living organism means plants and animals. And what was the inorganic compound? Inorganic compounds are the compounds which are derived from non-living species. Non-living species means non-living things means minerals. So these are the basis for classifications of the organic compounds and inorganic compounds. Now, what is the inorganic chemistry and organic chemistry? The branch of the chemistry which deals with study of organic compounds, that is called as organic chemistry. And the branch of the science or chemistry which deals with study of inorganic compounds, that is called as inorganic chemistry. So after that there was continuous formation of the organic compounds, and nowadays there are a number of organic compounds, a number of non-organic compounds which cannot be counted even. So in order to study the organic compounds systematically, there was need of classification. So how to do the classification? How they have done the classification? We will study here. Classifications of organic compounds. Classifications of organic compounds. Since there are, as I have told you, there are a number of organic compounds. So in order to study their systematically, we need to classify them. So first it is classified in the two classes, two major classes. Organic compounds, they were divided first in two major classes. One was acyclic compound, and another was cyclic compound. What was the acyclic compound? Cyclic, acyclic means these are the open chain compound, correct or not? Open chain compound. This is cyclic. Cyclic means closed chain compound, correct or not? Closed chain compound. Now, when you will close the chain, it will form a ring. So, this is called as ring compound also. Ring compound also. Now, open chain compound is also known as aliphatic compound. All these are organic compound, correct? Aliphatic compound. Okay. Now, aliphatic compound also is of two types. First type of aliphatic compound was straight chain compound, and second was branched chain compound. Correct. This cyclic compound we will study later. First we will study acyclic compound. So what is the straight chain compound? A straight chain compound means which are having straight chain, like, correct, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3, straight chain compound, or CH3, CH2, CH double bond, CH2. This is also a straight chain compound. Next is CH3, CH2, C triple bond, CH. This is also a straight chain compound. Now come to the branched chain compound. When from the straight chain their branch is emerging, that is called branched chain compound. Branched chain compound, for example, CH3, C, and this is CH3, CH, CH3. This is called isobutane, correct? And this is C, CH3, 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 CH3. This is called neopentane because the carbon is attached to 4-methyl group. Here one carbon is attached to 2-methyl group, and any carbon if it is attached to 2-methyl group, that is called iso. So it is iso, and total carbon is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is butane, isobutane. Here all the carbon atom is connected to 4-methyl group, and since there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it is pentane, neopentane. Okay. Now come to the cyclic compound. cyclic compound also cyclic compound means which are having closed chain. Closed chain means which are having rings. Now rings can be one or more than one rings, correct? So these are called cyclic compound. Cyclic compound also of two types. One is homocyclic. Homocyclic, and another is heterocyclic, correct? Now what is the homocyclic and heterocyclic? Homo means same, cyclic means ring. So it is the ring compound which is made up of same kind of atom, that is called homocyclic. And same kind of atom means carbon atom. It means cyclic compound which is having only carbon atom. It means which is made up of only carbon atom, that is called homocyclic. Now heterocyclic means, hetero means different. It means cyclic compound or ring compound which is having one or more than one heteroatom. One or more than one heteroatom, correct? Now what is the heteroatom? Like nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, these are heteroatom. So if these heteroatoms are present in one or more than one number, then it is called heterocyclic. Now come to the homocyclic. After that we will discuss the heterocyclic. Now homocyclic is further divided into two categories. This is alicyclic. Alicyclic, homocyclic. Yes, now it is correct. Yes. So alicyclic, homocyclic compound. It means this is the homocyclic compound which is aliphatic in nature. That is called alicyclic, homocyclic compound. Homocyclic means it is the cyclic compound, it is the ring compound which is made up of only carbon atom. Sometimes what is the thing, since homocyclic means only one kind of atom and that atom also is carbon. So homocyclic compound is also called as carbocyclic. Carbocyclic compound, because all the atoms are only carbon, correct? Now homocyclic. Homocyclic, for example, cyclopropane, all atoms are carbon, 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 carbon. CH2, 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 correct or not? Correct or not? Cyclopropane or cyclobutane. CH2, 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 CH2 or cyclopentane or cyclohexane. All are homocyclic because all are carbon atom, all are carbon atom, all are carbon atom, correct? So all are homocyclic since they are aliphatic in nature, because there is no conjugation of pi bond. So they are not aromatic. It means they are alicyclic in nature. It means aliphatic in nature. Now come to the aromatic homocyclic compound. Aromatic homocyclic compound means homocyclic compound which are aromatic in nature. Aromatic in nature means which follow Huckel's rule. Huckel's rules means which is having 4n plus 2 rule, which are following 4n plus 2 rule, that is called aromatic compound. Now aromatic compound also can be of two types. One is benzenoid, and second is non-benzenoid. Non-benzenoid. Now what is the meaning of benzenoid? What is the benzenoid compound? Benzenoid compound are the aromatic homocyclic compound which are having one or more benzene ring, that is called benzenoid. What is non-benzenoid compound? Non-benzenoid compound are the aromatic homocyclic compound which are not having benzene ring. Correct? So now we will discuss aromatic homocyclic compound because it is completed. This alicyclic homocyclic is completed. So now we will discuss benzenoid and non-benzenoid. So what is benzenoid and what is non-benzenoid? Benzenoid means which are having benzene ring, but that is the class of aromatic homocyclic compound, means cyclic compound which should have only carbon. So only carbon. Let us see. This is only carbon. See, homocyclic, see, it is the homocyclic, carbon, 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 carbon. Now it should be aromatic because it is actually homocyclic alicyclic because there is no conjugated pi bond. Correct? So now here will be, and it is not following 4n+2 rule also. So now in order to make the aromatic, we have to follow the Huckel's rule. So this one, this one, this one. Now 4n+2 rule. 4n+2 rule means the pi electron should be 2, 6, 10, 14 like that. So it is having 6 pi electron and it is having benzene ring also. So this is also benzenoid compound. Second is toluene. Correct? Next is there are many things. This is nitrobenzene. Correct? This cyclic chain, don't think this is heteroatom. Don't think here this is heteroatom because this is not in the ring. This is the side chain. Correct? Actually, this cyclic ring should contain all the atom as a carbon atom. Okay, this nitrogen, this heteroatom is outside of the ring, so it does not matter. So this is also aromatic homocyclic compound. Another is this is naphthalene. Correct? And this is anthracene, and this is the straight ring. Correct? And if third ring will be having some angle, then that will be phenanthrene. Correct? Like correct. This is phenanthrene. This is naphthalene. This is anthracene. This is phenanthrene. So, in aromatic homocyclic compound in benzenoid class, it should have one or more than one benzene ring. Since it is having, I told you in the homocyclic cyclic compound, they can have one ring or more than one ring. Now if the ring is more than one, then that can be fused also or isolated. Any one of the case is possible. So these are the fused ring. You can see it is fused ring. Now I will show you the example of isolated ring, like correct. This is one benzene ring and this is another benzene ring. Correct. This is called biphenyl. Correct. It is also called as diphenyl. Correct. So this is benzenoid. Now come to the non-benzenoid. Non-benzenoid means it is the aromatic homocyclic compound which are not having benzene ring. All are classes of homocyclic compound. In homocyclic also aromatic homocyclic compound. In aromatic homocyclic also non-benzenoid. So it is non-benzenoid. Non-benzenoid. Non-benzenoid means it is aromatic but there is no benzene ring. Like I told you, this is cyclopropane. Okay, let it make big size. This is cyclopropane, but this is alicyclic. This is aliphatic in nature because there is no alternate pi bond. If I will keep this, now there is pi bond, but still this pi bond is not conjugated. In order to conjugate, there should be either one more pi bond or there should be some charge. Correct? But after all, it should follow the Huckel rule. Correct? If I will put another double bond, then that will be continuous double bond, that will be very unstable. Correct? And that will not follow Huckel rule also. So if I will put negative charge, then also it will be 4 pi electron, which is not following the Huckel rule. So I have to put here plus. Correct? So now this can conjugate like this. Correct? If it will go here, this plus charge will come here. So now this pi bond is conjugated. Correct? This is called this is cyclopropene. Now one cation has come. Cyclopropenyl cation. Fine. Now come to the 5-membered ring. This is called cyclopentane. This is homocyclic, but it is aliphatic in nature because this is not containing any pi bond. So if I will put here 2 pi bond, now you can see this is conjugated. If it will go here, this will go there. But there is no complete conjugation because at this carbon there is no conjugation. Correct? And it is not following Huckel rule also. Correct? So if I will put here negative charge, then you can see this will go here, this will go here, this negative charge will come here. Correct? So it will be now completely conjugated. What is the name of this? This is actually cyclopentane, and this is double bond means cyclopentene. Since there is 2 double bond, so cyclopentadiene. Cyclopentadiene. Now this is negative charge. So enil, anion, cyclopenta dienyl anion. Correct? Fine. Now come to 7-membered ring. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Correct? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now one bond will come here, one bond will come here, one bond will come here. Now you can see this will go here, this will go there. But after that nothing. This will come here, this will come here, this will go there. But what happened to this carbon? At this carbon there is no conjugation, because after this carbon there is 2 gaps. Because of this, conjugation, complete conjugation is not possible. Correct? So in order to make the complete conjugation, actually it is following the Huckel rule. Correct? But there is no complete conjugation. If I will put negative charge, then there will be complete conjugation, but it will not follow the Huckel rule. And since if I will put the negative charge, this structure will tilted. This top ring will be on back side. When this top ring will be on back side, then conjugation is not possible. When conjugation is not possible, it means aromatic character will not be there. So I have to put here plus charge. Correct? Now it is completely conjugated. So what is the name of this? Cycloheptatriene. Correct or not? Triene. Now positive charge is there. So enil cation. Correct? So these are the examples of non-benzenoid. Okay, so homocyclic compounds are finished. Now I told you now there is 2 types. One is homocyclic, another is heterocyclic. See, I put 2 classes. So now we will discuss heterocyclic. Heterocyclic compound. Now heterocyclic compound also heterocyclic compound also divided into 2 categories. One is alicyclic heterocyclic, and second is aromatic heterocyclic. Okay, now in the similar way, heterocyclic means it is the ring compound which is having hetero means different atom. It means there is one or more than one heteroatom, and heteroatom I told you nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur. But this is aliphatic in nature. So heterocyclic compound which are aliphatic in nature, cyclic but aliphatic in nature, that is called alicyclic heterocyclic compound. Now aromatic means it is the heterocyclic compound which are aromatic in nature. Now come to, first we will see the heterocyclic. Like see, this is heterocyclic because carbon, but this is oxygen, correct? And since there is no pi bond, so heterocyclic, alicyclic. The name is oxyrane. Oxyrane. Now come to the 4-membered ring, correct? Now see, carbon, 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 oxygen. So there is heteroatom. So this is also heterocyclic, but there is no conjugated pi bond. So heterocyclic, aliphatic, correct? This is aliphatic in nature. This is called as oxytane, correct? Now come to 5-membered. See, carbon, 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 oxygen. Okay, this is called as oxolane. Oxolane, correct? Now, as you see, if you know the structure of furane, what is the structure of furane? See, this is the structure of furane, correct? Now, what is the difference between this one and this one? Simply, we have hydrogenated. When we will do the hydrogen addition, then one hydrogen will come here, one here, one here, one here. So, actually the name of this is furane, correct? Furane, correct? Now, when both double bond is hydrogenated, when all the 4 positions getting hydrogenated, then one hydrogen here, this bond will go away. This hydrogen here, one hydrogen here, this bond also will go away. So there will be 4 hydrogen, 1 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, 3 hydrogen, 4 hydrogen. So earlier it was furane, now it will be tetrahydrofurane. Tetrahydrofurane. Now you tell me, what is the difference between this and this? What is the difference between this and this? Both are same, correct? It means oxolane is only called as tetrahydrofurane. Understood? Okay. Now, okay, so this is tetrahydrofurane. If we will take nitrogen in place of this, then what will be that? Now what is this? Actually, earlier I put oxygen, correct? Now I am putting nitrogen. This is called furane. This is called pyrrole, correct or not? Pyrrole, correct? This is furane and this is pyrrole. Okay, now like we have done tetrahydrogenation, here if I will do the tetrahydrogenation, then this will be tetrahydropyrrole, correct or not? This will be tetrahydropyrrole. Tetrahydropyrrole. Okay, now if I will put another heteroatom like sulfur. Now let us take here sulfur. This is called thiophene. This is called thiophene. Now if we will do tetrahydrogenation, then it will be hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. So tetrahydrothiophene. Correct or not? This will be tetrahydrothiophene. This is tetrahydropyrrole, or we are calling it pyrrolidine. Pyrrolidine. Correct? This is also called as pyrrolidine. So this is alicyclic heterocyclic. Correct? Now come to aromatic heterocyclic. So this I am removing. Correct? Or let it be like this. Now see, aromatic heterocyclic. This is alicyclic. Correct? This is alicyclic. If we will put pi bond here, see, pi bond, and 2 electrons already there. So it will be completely conjugated and it will be 6 pi electron, which is following the Huckel rule. So this is aromatic. Now here also 2 pi bond, and it is having 1 lone pair of electron. Correct? Oxygen is having actually 2 lone pair of electron, but in the cyclic ring only 1 lone pair of electron only taking part. Here this lone pair of electron is taking part. Correct? So it will be 6 pi electron. Correct? So this is also aromatic, and see, this is also aromatic. So this is called aromatic heterocyclic compound. So like this, these are the complete classification of the organic compound. So if we will write in the form of classification or in a tree form, branch tree form, then how we will write? Okay, I will write here. See, this is organic compound. Correct? Organic compound. Organic compound is of 2 types, acyclic and this is cyclic. Correct? Acyclic is of 2 types, straight chain and this is branch chain. Correct? Now come to the cyclic. Cyclic is of 2 types, homocyclic and this is heterocyclic. Now homocyclic is of 2 types, alicyclic, homocyclic and aromatic homocyclic. Now aromatic homocyclic also divided into 2 categories, benzenoid and non-benzenoid. Now come to the heterocyclic. Heterocyclic also divided into 2 categories, alicyclic, heterocyclic and aromatic heterocyclic. So this is the branch tree form, correct? So thank you all. If there is any confusion, please write in the chat box. If any question is there, you can write in the chat box, I will give you the reply. And my request is that if you have liked my video, please subscribe it, because if you will subscribe, then automatically you will get notification of my further classes. Thank you very much.